in this thing again. After work adventure, 6:30 on a Friday night. It's like I'm getting ready to go to the club and party. Dang, move, Cord. Boy, did they ever sip on the energy drink the last 3 days. Boy, I got a couple hours to make some perfect recoveries out here. Man, you're going to say, why don't you make it a whole weekend thing like you did last weekend? Well, because I can spot them really easily, so there's no reason for us to come out here for like 9 hours. All right, fellas. You better believe I found one that's right next to my feet. I picked it up with my hand and I thought it was a rock, and I set it right back down and saw the napping on this thing. It's been a while since I found something like this in this gravel bar, but dang, let me go ahead and toss these little broken ones back. There's a broken little one right here, and there's some kind of weird looking preform. Look at that thing right there. Look at that. But there's one at my feet. I saw it at an angle. You see it right there. That thing's gargantuan and it's intact, and I'm not done looking over here either. Look at how this thing is laid up. It's been a couple years since I found one in this gravel bar, but bam, it's right there. Look at that thing right here. Yeah, I picked it up because I thought it was just like a broken rock until I saw that. Boy, it's better on this side. Look at that thing. Man, another great one for the museum stash. Where the heck does it come from out here? You're going to say, Da Vinci, let's get a better look at that thing. Well, it's got, let's not even say it's got a tip ding on it. Check out that stem. I'm looking. See, look how they got this stuff stacked up like this. I mean, I thought that was one right there. Look at that. Yeah. A lot of things look like something out here. You know I'm never going to miss one. Yeah. I mean, seriously, I don't know what I'm going to be missing when it comes to this right here. I know I have eyes of an eagle. Thank you Almighty for the continuation of the hobby out here. You always got to keep your faith, because you know they're going to do something to drive you back out, because you know it's always coming back. If you know what I mean, it's always coming back. Another perfect thing about the glorious Native Americans, the things that they made always give you hope. You know there's not going to be any end to these things. Even if you find one every 6 months out here in this one creek. Oh, dang it, man. I thought that's a leaf, guys. Dang, look at that thing. Man, if you see that thing at the right perspective, that looks like another point, but it's just a leaf. What a game. And how deep is this going to get? Up to the knees right now. Up to the knees. See, the creeks and stuff go through these cycles, like the cycles of life, you know. It's stable right now, it's just past the knees. But it goes through like these cycles of life, just like humans and animals and living creatures and stuff. plant life, whatever, nature itself. It's like a cycle of life. Oh, now it's up to the thighs, up to the thighs. Weird. Now I'm going back uphill. It's never been like this. So exactly what I'm talking about. The cycles of the life out here. Now it's below the knees. Now I'm sinking. Cycles of life. Over time, they're going to gradually build this up. The sand and the rock's going to gradually build up in here. And then it's going to stay like that for about let's say about 2 years it's going to stay like that. And then it's going to be all on top. And then later on, they'll just wash it out. And it'll be deep again. Just like I'm getting here. Up to the thighs. Hope you like my little after weird adventures. I know they're not much. It's not like I'm on a zip line. Holding bottle rockets in each of my hands. Trying to light it with a match in my mouth. Man, do I ever love those Jackass movies, man. I mean, I was watching some Jackass documentaries last night, guys. I just couldn't stop laughing. I mean, I don't know how many times I had to hold my breath to get rid of the hiccups. Oh, dang. We're getting closer. What do we have here? A magnet advertising something? Well, it's a magnet, but it's got nothing on it. Boy. Put that thing back where I found it. You're going to say, Da Vinci, why don't you do that with all the history that you find? Well, I told you my idea behind that. Oh, see, what? It's a busted, dang, it's a busted spear tip. It's the bottom of one. That thing was sitting right on top, man. Look at that. Welcome to GA. They set that thing right on top, too. Thanks for that one, guys. Too bad it wasn't intact. I'll find many intact ones tomorrow, for real. If I can get up early enough. Oh, dang. Nice and clean. Hey, I'm looking right at it. Is it metal? No, it's plastic. No, I can't take this, guys. I can't. I mean, I'm in the process of about to take everything I own and just take it to Goodwill, you know. I'm going backwards now. No, I haven't gotten to that gravel bar yet. I don't want to miss anything. So I have to look at things differently. I mean, check this thing out that I found right here. It's probably just a busted rock, though. I mean, I actually thought that was part of a nutting stone. I mean, it's quartz, it is. It's got that divot in it, though. And look at what nature's doing right here. And I just got finished talking about a spear tip. Look at the spear tip that they made right here for us. Look at the size of that thing. It's not a spear tip. It's a flattened rock that has the moss that spread out on it. Look like napping. Dang. See, I told you guys, they're still making them out here. And they will make them out of anything they can get their hands on, I guess I can say. The energy of them out here, they're still making them. Hey, preform, look at that. Dang, that's a huge one. Dang, look at the size of this preform. Boy, is this a keeper? They're still making that joker. What do they call that, turtleback? Yeah, it's a keeper. Let's just say it's intact. This thing's fully intact. Not even made yet. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, you're always talking about how they're still making them. So why don't you leave it out there? I don't know. It's too perfect. Man, I mean, it might only be the second one that I find today. You're going to tell me to do one of my spiritual trade-offs out here. They got one that they're still making. Why not trade it for one that's already made? I'll think about that one. That joker filled up the entire area. Still making them out here. That's so weird though. It's like this is a sign of everlasting life. Now think about this. I thought about this many times when I kept coming across these things, these preforms. Because technically think about it. If you're a survivalist out here, hundreds and thousands of years ago, the last thing you want to do is to do what? Leave anything incomplete when it comes to this. Because you need it. You got to have it to survive. You got to have it to survive, so you got to complete it. So why is it left incomplete? I mean, Native Americans a long time ago were so spiritual, they still are today, even out west. Anyone that's left over from the ancient times. They knew what truth was. They know what truth is when it comes to everlasting life and the afterlife. And coming back. It's almost like they were to get the process started and leave it incomplete on purpose. Wait a minute, guys, you're trying. I know, that's me, that's how I do things. That's how I do it. That's also how I do it. Like Lady Lisa, kind of leave a couple things incomplete, come back and finish it off later. And I keep putting that joker off. I keep putting it off so I can save it for my next life. And then the next life. And then the next life. And then the next life. You talk about pure procrastination. It's almost like when you make a pact with yourself and your soul, your spirit, that you want to keep coming back, you're going to leave things incomplete. So this is always going to be out here waiting. And you're trying to find it. So you can continue the process. Like it was yesterday. Everlasting life. Things that will keep you going. The art of life itself. Sorry, I stepped on the baby plant. I slipped. There's a fire ant crawling up to unmentionable places and it's got me on the inner thigh, on the right. Question. If I end up leaving this for the one who wants to find it to complete it when they come back, this is simple. a sign to keep on going. It's incomplete. It's almost like they gotta come back. Oh, dang. Nice game, nice game, nice game. And why do fire ants always have to bite you on that part of your armpit? You know, the thin skin right in the crease. How did you get up that high? Where am I going to leave it, though? In the gravel bar? Or am I going to toss it up in the woods? Dang, these things are biting. Let me get these things off of me. Well, dang. You're going to hit me for this. Well, nothing. The heck kind of hobby is this when it comes to GA? I need some explanation for that. You're going to say you're not in the cornfields that are getting turned over every season. Well, I know. I don't have those types of permissions. You're going to say you better get on it, because your collection will be 10 times what it is now if you had permissions like that to get on the lands. But what a dang shame. Nothing. Only about 3 things right here. Not going to keep it, some kind of busted thing. You're going to say you just lied. You said you found nothing. There's a busted one right there. Go ahead and let them keep that one. Looks nice out here, doesn't it? And then the last 2 things right here. How? I'm going to spot something like this out here. But not a perfectly intact spear tip the size of my right hand. Yeah, at least we found treasure today. And yes, I will be leaving this. Someone else is going to be coming back to find it. Time for the last check-in. Of course I'm headed out. I'm just going backwards. You'll never believe what I just found, though. What I was talking about earlier. Get a load of this thing right here. Looks like an oversized quad. And the top left tip is busted. Looks like we found our point the size of my right hand. Still making it. I mean, there goes the little thingamabob, what do they call it? Looks like the base of a quad. Size of my right hand.